chosen one, listen closely. This moment is not by chance. You were led here with purpose. Long before the world began, this message was prepared for you. The time is now. Change is unfolding. What was delayed will move forward, and what was hidden will come to light. The path ahead is not for the unready. Darkness still lingers, seeking to blur your vision and lead you astray. There are forces you cannot see that have been pressing against your progress, trying to keep you from stepping into what heaven has written over your life. And yet those who are chosen will see. Those who are chosen will hear. Those who are chosen will rise. God has not stopped speaking to you. He has been reaching out over and over, pushing through layers of doubt, fear, overthinking, and noise to reach your heart. As Scripture says, today if you hear His voice, do not harden your hearts. This is one of those today moments. The blessings you prayed for, the answers you cried over, the doors you asked God to open, these are not stuck in some distant future. They are already moving toward you. Things in the unseen realm are aligning around your name. Breakthrough is not a fantasy. It is forming. But if you hesitate, if you sink back into disbelief, if you shrug this off as just another message, those blessings can pass quietly without you ever recognizing them. There comes a moment when the noise around you grows strangely quiet, and you sense someone greater than you leaning in close, not in thunder, but in a gentle weight on your heart, a thought that won't leave, a stirring you can't shake. That is God. Not distant, not cold. Near. He speaks through the small things, a line in a song, a message that arrives at the exact right moment, a feeling that there must be more than this. This is not a broadcast to the masses. This is personal, sacred, crafted for you. Every twist in your story has led here. Heaven has been positioning your heart step by step. Routine and distraction tried to cover what God has been building inside you. But now time has slowed, and your spirit is ready to listen. God does not want a one-sided speech. He wants a conversation. He wants you to respond, even quietly. Speak, Lord. Your servant is listening. Right here, right now, it's just you and God. No performance, no pretending. Every unanswered question is about to meet light. You may have felt ordinary, invisible, like your days blur together. But God has never seen you as ordinary. Being chosen is not about superiority. It is about responsibility. It is about carrying light into dark places. Scripture says you are a chosen generation, a royal priesthood. That word is not for someone else. It is for you. Your gifts, your compassion, even your scars were shaped for a reason. You are meant to influence lives in ways no one else can replicate. Some of the most impactful people in history were hidden in plain sight until the moment came. The same quiet greatness lives in you. Every small choice, every unseen act of faith, every tear has been training. God has been shaping you into someone who can carry revelation without collapsing, someone who can walk in calling with humility and courage. The season of questioning is ending. The season of acceptance has begun. Alignment is happening. When alignment comes, your path doesn't become easy, but it becomes clear. Habits shift, relationships change, decisions that once felt heavy now feel obvious. This is the way. Walk in it. You can no longer delay your yes. The season of preparation is closing. The season of activation is here. You are like a seed that spent years underground. No one applauded that season, but roots were forming. Now it is time to break the surface. Your purpose is not about comfort. It is about impact. Heaven touching earth through your life. When clarity comes, it will feel both new and familiar, like stepping into a room built exactly for you. The heavy questions will lose their sting. You will still have questions, but no longer confusion. Transformation is not gentle. It moves like a storm of grace. Old patterns cannot survive this awakening. God says, I will give you a new heart and put a new spirit within you. Your discernment will sharpen. You will see what was once hidden. This is not paranoia. It is protection. You will walk less by fear and more by faith. Awakening begins with sparks, sentences that feel written only for you, moments that force you to pause. These sparks light fires. They burn off old lies. As confusion lifts, clarity settles. Your purpose becomes a path. Your gifts begin to awaken. They are tools, not trophies. Miracles will follow. Some loud, some quiet. None accidental. Doors will open that no one can shut. Resistance may rise, but you will not be stopped. This is not hype. This is not coincidence. This is a divine summons. You are standing at a threshold, a sacred appointment. Then listen, because what comes after the threshold is rarely spoken about. Once you say yes, once you step forward, even quietly, life does not suddenly become soft. It becomes precise. God does not reward obedience with ease. He rewards it with clarity, and clarity cuts. You will begin to see people differently. Not with judgment, but with accuracy. You'll notice who listens to understand and who listens to control, who celebrates your growth and who tolerates it, who drains the room when they enter and who brings peace without trying. This awareness may feel heavy at first, but it is a gift, because confusion was never humility. It was a fog meant to delay you. There is a hidden stage after awakening that Scripture hints at but rarely dramatizes. It is the wilderness after the calling. Moses encountered God in fire, then returned to resistance. Jesus heard, "This is my son," then was led into the desert. David was anointed king, then hunted. Calling attracts opposition, not because you are weak, but because what you carry threatens systems built on fear. Do not panic when resistance increases. That is not failure, that is confirmation. You may notice old temptations trying to reappear, subtly, not louder, smarter. Doubt will try to sound like logic. Fear will disguise itself as responsibility. Comfort will present itself as wisdom. Why rush? Why change now? Why not wait until things are easier? But obedience delayed is obedience denied. God does not call you when conditions are perfect. He calls you when you are ready. And readiness does not mean confidence. It means willingness. There will be moments you grieve what you outgrow. Not because it was good, but because it was familiar. The Bible never says Lot looked back because Sodom was holy. He looked back because it was known. Human beings are not addicted to suffering. They are addicted to familiarity. And that is why growth hurts. You are not losing yourself. You are shedding survival patterns that kept you alive, but can no longer take you forward. Pay attention now to your inner dialogue. If you hear, "Who do you think you are? You're not ready. You'll fail." That voice is not prophecy. It is residue. It is the echo of environments that benefited from you doubting yourself. God's voice does not rush. It does not accuse. It does not shame. It invites. Here's a truth that will steady you. You do not need to convince anyone of your calling. If it is real, time will confirm it. If it is from God, fruit will reveal it. Jesus never chased validation. He walked in alignment, and alignment makes explanation unnecessary. As you move forward, expect pruning, not punishment, pruning. Certain relationships will weaken without drama. Certain desires will lose their grip. Certain distractions will no longer satisfy you. This is not loss, this is focus. God removes what competes with your assignment. And sometimes the most dangerous competition is not sin, but distraction. You will become more selective with your words, not because you are hiding, but because you are listening. Silence will teach you more than noise ever did. In stillness, discernment matures. In stillness, motives surface. In stillness, God rearranges priorities. The world glorifies urgency. God honors timing. There may come a moment when you realize you are no longer asking for signs. You are responding to them. That is spiritual adulthood. When faith moves from asking to acting, do not be surprised if loneliness visits. Not abandonment, loneliness. It is the space between who you were and who you are becoming. It will not last forever, but it will refine you. Loneliness strips performance. It removes applause addiction. It teaches you to stand without witnesses. And when people return, as they will, you will meet them as yourself, not a reflection of their expectations. Understand this deeply. You are not being isolated. You are being positioned. Eagles do not live in crowds, not because they are better, but because their wings require space. Soon, opportunities will appear that test your integrity. Doors that look right but feel wrong. Shortcuts that promise speed but cost peace. This is where discernment proves its value. Just because you can doesn't mean you should. God's will is not only about destination, it's about manner. How you arrive matters. There will be moments you must choose obedience over applause, choose purpose over popularity, choose peace over proving a point. These choices will not trend. They will not be celebrated, but they will compound. Quiet obedience builds loud futures. You may feel an urgency now, not panic, but resolve. A knowing that time matters, that is not anxiety, that is alignment with purpose. When heaven aligns with earth, momentum follows, but momentum requires movement. Faith is not belief alone, it is belief in motion. Remember this as you step forward. God is not asking you to be fearless. He's asking you to be faithful. Courage is not the absence of fear, it is obedience in its presence. One day, sooner than you think, you will look back at this moment. Not with confusion, but with gratitude. You will realize this was the turning point. The quiet yes, the unseen decision, the internal shift no one applauded. And you will understand. Everything changed here. So walk steadily, speak intentionally, move honestly. You are not late. You are not behind. You are right on time. And the path ahead, though narrow, is yours. Chosen does not mean spared from struggle. It means entrusted with light. Carry it well. This is not the end of the message. This is the beginning of your walk. And heaven is watching, not with pressure, but with purpose.